What's up, y'all? It's your boy Nikolai Capone, and today I'm joined with my lovely co-host. First off, it's going to be Retro to my bottom left. What is good?
What's
Gang
up?
shit.
What's
Not
up?
really. This is a nice, positive podcast. We don't do all that. Anyway, to my
You better
bottom,
go.
what was it? Bottom right, it's going to be Jackson, King Jackson, and Kat. How y'all doing?
Great, man.
And
Eating
then
right now, actually.
yeah. Hey, so don't be judging them. You know, we starting late on this
I'm
podcast,
gonna
so
go
don't be
off
judging
camera a
them.
little bit.
For those of you that are into this ASMR shit, we got
Yeah,
you.
if you really listen,
Listen closely. Yeah.
listen real good. And then
I'm gonna develop a fan base just off of this. Like,
that's true. Top left, King G. What's going on, King G?
Hey, what it do, people? How y'all doing?
And,
Yeah.
and I got Retro today handling the topics. Retro, if you can go ahead and segue us into the first topic.
So we do actually have some interesting topics today. So let's start off with the PS5 price and release and pretty much sellout. It's pretty much gone everywhere.
Motherfuckers.
So
Oh my goodness, man.
no, but I'm just trying to see how y'all feel about the PS5 or maybe the Xbox S series and X series, and what are
Nah,
y'all interested in buying?
that's gonna be a. As far as the Xbox goes, that's gonna be a no from me personally. Like I'd rather just go ahead and get the PS5.
Y'all some haters, man.
We are.
PS5 all the way.
She
Hey.
said, "Yes, we are."
The PS5 is a complete downgrade from the performance platform the Xbox One, or not Xbox One, but the new Xbox has. Like graphics, processing power, it's all like you can look it up. You can quote me, whatever, man.
Okay, but what's the graphics and processing power when you don't have any good games for it?
You literally, all you're gonna
I'm
give
just
me is
saying.
Spider-Man. You're gonna give me Spider-Man and Hogwarts and what, like 5 more God of War games? Like, come on and give me something better than that.
But now they Hogwarts might still be a game for the Xbox. They haven't decided yet. They said it's a possibility.
Have y'all
I'll take
actually
that
seen
chance.
the Hogwarts trailer?
Yes. I'm so
Hogwarts
excited.
Legacy.
It
Yeah.
looks good. It looks
Ooh.
like,
I'm excited.
you know, seeing the little bit that I have of the trailer because I have to react to the whole thing. It looks really promising. And like it kind of reminds me of that Star Wars game that came out. I
Last
played it.
Republic.
No. I played it.
Uh, uh,
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
I do know the Fallen Temp. I think
Yeah,
it's the
yes.
Fallen
The
Temple.
Fallen Jedi. I think
It's Fallen Order, right?
Fallen Order. Yes. Fallen
The
Order.
Fallen Order. Yes.
That game is fire, and it kind of reminds me of it. Like it kind of has that same look, but I think it's a little bit, obviously. Anyway, obviously it's gonna look a little bit better. No worries.
Shout out to our friend Bobby knocking on our
Nah,
door.
it's
making us
cool.
walk bar.
Hey, it
No, but
happens.
definitely like the Hogwarts game looks really interesting for the PS5, and
Yes.
I mean overall, like you get to go on your own experience of Harry Potter, your own legacy, your own journey. You create your own
Almost
self
like doing door-to-door
within
sales.
that show. Like, I just want to know, like, what do y'all want to do? Would y'all want to become like Slytherin? Would y'all want to become Hufflepuff or
Slytherin all the way,
Ravenclaw?
bro.
Look, I don't know
Slytherin.
anybody.
Slytherin,
Yeah,
and I
let's
will
go.
work my
I've never heard
way.
it.
Slytherin, and I will work my way into becoming one of the darkest arts masters.
Yeah,
Okay. That's
I will
fire.
join. Like, I know I'm super excited. I will join like all the dark, creepy, and explore. That'll be fun.
Yeah, like.
I mean,
Oh, you can go.
no, my bad. I'm just saying, like, I mean, that's one way. What were you thinking about, Mr. Nikolai?
Anyway, I was thinking personally, it's like who's gonna be like, oh yes, I've been waiting my life to join the Hufflepuff, you know.
Yeah,
Hufflepuff
right?
Squad. I've always heard every other
My whole
one.
life.
I mean, my wife is a Hufflepuff, and once we got married, she redid her test, and she actually became a Gryffindor like me.
Yes,
So
sir. Yes,
Slytherin
sir. That's
all
what I'm
the
talking
way.
about.
I'm such a Harry Potter fan. Me and Harry Potter like share a birthday. So like when I was a kid, like I was like autistic with it. Like the movies came out from theaters and I bought it on DVD. I knew everybody's lines. Like I could mute the whole movie. I just knew it. I knew it all. When I lived out in Vegas, I was going to like the book release parties at like the like half price books and like Harry Potter is my shit. Like I'm so excited.
Yeah, I
That'll be
remember.
fun.
I remember like reading all 5 of the Harry Potter books at that time that all were released.
I was about to say there's 7.
Yeah. there was 5 at the time. You know, when I
Mhm.
started reading, and I read it all in like a week, and they were like, "Holy fuck."
mean,
I made that
amazing.
shit my
They're
life.
so good. And like that's the thing. I mean, like you can go back now and read them, and they're still like a little like childish or whatever, but they're still good, easy reads.
Yo,
I mean,
who-
like they
Who said they
still hold
childish?
up. Like,
right? You know what I'm saying?
It's nostalgic and it still holds up. Like, oh, it was such a good story.
Okay.
Now-
whoever said they're childish is indeed childish. Like
You
that.
know what I'm
You
saying?
got me
I'm
fucked
a little
up.
kid.
You know what I'm talking about?
I'm
You
a
know
little
what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, like, on a reading level,
Drop 'em.
you know,
Yeah.
they're like for little kids more, but they're still easy reads. They're still just as fun to read to this day.
Oh yeah. Facts.
My child loves Harry Potter. Like we had a whole Harry Potter birthday. Like, bro,
I'm gonna pull a retro.
we're gonna play this shit like as a family. Like King G, like what house do you want to go to? Like, what's up?
It's hard, you know. I'm not a snake. I don't stab you in the back.
I feel like
But
you
and
do.
if we're gonna be honest, I'm an asshole. So I'm
Snape
gonna have to
was
go with
one of my
Slytherin.
favorite characters.
Damn, hold on.
He
I need to
still is.
see if I can get my. I don't know where it is. My old man has it somewhere.
Yes.
I have a wand as well.
Yes.
Well, goddamn. You know what? Never mind. I ain't gonna pull my wand out now.
But I mean,
Well, hey, what
Since
you,
we're pulling wands out.
whatever you do with your wand in your own free time, that's on you.
That's
thank you,
crazy.
thank you.
I have a story
Damn, that's
about how I got
fire
my
as fuck.
wands.
Oh
So,
my
like-
god.
Oh man,
Oh, that's amazing. I have a story about how I got my wand. So, like, I won with my work. Like, we do, like, Agent of the Year and Trainer of the Year. Well, I won Trainer of the Year, and they took us to Florida. So, we
Yeah,
went to
that's fire.
Orlando Studios. Everything completely paid for. It was incredible. And so, like, I get to Hogsmeade and, like, Diagon Alley. Like, I'm seeing this shit for the first time, and I'm overwhelmed. I literally am, like, that emotional girl in all the videos, and I just start crying. Like, you know, all these girls from the Philippines are filming me, and they're like, oh, she's so sweet. She's so cute. She's crying. She's so happy.
Damn.
Like, I tried butterbeer. It was amazing. So we get this free time, and, like, I get to go explore, like, Diagon Alley, and, like, I get to go, like, in all the shops and all this stuff. So when I go into Ollivanders, it's set up just like a wand shop, but you have to, like, go through this little, like, app. I guess, like, you're choosing your wand for the first time. And when I go through, there's a kid from the Make-A-Wish Foundation there. And, like, I'm an emotional person. And so, like, they do this whole setup just like it was Harry choosing his wand for the first time.
Yeah, that's fire.
And, like, they give him a special wand. And, like, I am, like, trying not to lose my shit this whole time. Like, it was just this most magical thing. It was just so sweet. It was, like, crazy. So every time I
That's
look at that
lit.
wand, I'm like, the Make-A-Wish kid. Like,
Oh,
That's fire.
That's fire, though.
That's fire. Like for real. Like I mean, all of the Harry Potter is just like bringing like family together and stuff. But like, what really brings us together
Yeah.
is Tony Hawk Pro Skater Remastered. What's up?
Yes, sir.
nice
That's
segue,
it.
yeah.
Don't spill
Like
I want to play it.
I just bought it.
Man.
Like
At first, I was like,
try not to hate on you right now. I'm jealous. A little bit, yeah. A little bit. I'm a little bit hating.
Smidge.
I'm trying to
Just
play
see.
like now. Like y'all got me doing a podcast, and I'm trying to you know, grind and do ollies and kick flips, and we all up in here doing podcasts. Nah, but for real though, like they just remastered this classic game from our childhoods, and not only is it on PS4, I believe it'll be able to transfer over onto the PS5, and that's something new. Like, bro, what do y'all think? Are they going to continue to do this and bring back Tony Hawk Underground, Tony Hawk Underground 2?
They'll
Like,
bring back Underground. I'm here. I'm in it.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, I'm already in it. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah,
I'm invested
mean,
now, baby.
that's one of those games that most people have played in their childhood for like months and months and put hours and hours into it. You beat the game, you keep playing it, you keep trying to get the hidden, hidden trophies when you jump through glass and stuff. I mean, that you spent like we was talking about earlier. You spent all night, Friday, Saturday, all night playing it. Stayed up a little bit late without our parents knowing playing it. Oh man,
I didn't care.
Nah, bro.
I didn't care. I played it.
Yeah, right.
I didn't
I'm
care.
gonna let y'all
be
know.
honest.
I went through some hell trying to get this copy. Like,
Really?
I went to Mesquite and Garland. They didn't have it, and I came out here to where I live, and he said, I got it out here only in PS4. I don't have it in Xbox. If you have an Xbox, I'm sorry. I don't know when I'm getting it. Like, it's actually
You just
selling
said,
out.
Good.
Damn.
This is what I wanted.
Okay, so if they're selling out, then I can almost guarantee, yeah, they're gonna do the underground and see if they can just mere money just for that, for selling out and making all this buku money. They're almost guaranteed to remake the other ones as well.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I mean,
I-
I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of scared personally. Like, I heard that they were remaking it and everything, and I was like, oh, this could be bad.
I got
But-
good faith in it, man.
Yeah, I've heard very positive reviews.
Yeah, I got a lot of homeboys saying check it out. It's fire, like worth, and it's not highly priced. Where I got mine, $35.
Nice.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
Actually, I think it came out as $40 if I'm not mistaken. Was it 40?
Yeah, I
On the
got
PlayStation.
mine $5. Yeah, $40. I got mine $5 off. I
Damn,
did a
need to
little
go
bit
to
of
where you
trade in.
live.
Well, I did a little trade in.
Oh,
a little
okay.
trade in.
What did you trade in? Was it a
The
$60
whole
game?
console.
Yeah, I'm about to say, was it a $60 game that just came out?
I'll give you my Nintendo 5 games and another Xbox and 4 controllers.
Here's $5.
Yeah.
They rob us, man.
Yes.
Nah, but I did want to talk about a little bit of the price of the PS5 when it comes
Yes.
out eventually. Like, they did announce that the digital will be $399,
Mm.
and that the disc drive would be $499. So, what would y'all prefer to get, and what's more comfortable to y'all with price range?
I'll let
Well, me
King G. Oh, okay, perfect. Hey, that's perfect.
All right. So me personally, I mean, the $4.99, I'm not surprised for that being the regular price for the disc.
Yeah.
Me personally, it's been a while since I bought a disc, so I'm gonna go with the digitally. But they're saying that about not like 99% of the PS4 games are going to be able to transfer to PS5 only through the disc. So if you got the disc, you can play them on the PS5. So if you're wanting to do that, and if you have a lot of disc games, you're going to have to. Well, you're pretty much going to have to buy the full. That's got everything, the disc, the $4.99, and everything. But for me personally, I'm happy that the digital only is $3.99 as well. You know.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense for them to go like that extra. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like it wouldn't make
I would,
sense.
I would
dude.
I'd rather get the $4.99. If I chose to get a PlayStation 5, I'd probably get the $4.99 one because I have like the very first Xbox One that ever came out, and it can hold like 5 games max digital
Yeah,
copies.
you're gonna need
And
like
that's-
a terabyte or
that's-
something.
It's like fucking garbage time, you know? And I'd rather just have the safety, the security of knowing that I can play whatever the fuck I want on it, being able to download whatever and not have to.
Did
really
you put a
control it.
PlayStation 1 disc in it? Like,
No, it's
Oh,
only
okay.
PlayStation 4. As of right now, PS1, 2, and 3 are not backwards compatible.
So
think
that's
it's
why
kinda
they had to
bullshit.
remake Tony Hawk Underground or Pro Skater. But I mean, like,
okay.
honestly, I think I would get the disc drive because I still have DVDs and things like that of that nature.
Right.
So if my internet goes down, I do have a automatic Blu-ray player available to go. I mean, I feel the $4.99 is an acceptable price in my opinion. I'm
I
gonna go
agree.
with that option and continue the disc drop because that's video games. That's where they came from. And I don't think y'all want to just kill the drive of video games. Like, you want to
Yeah.
go to GameStop. You want to
Mhm.
go buy these games from Walmart or Target.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. I'm about to say
No, no.
I don't like going to GameStop anymore.
I don't even
man.
like people. I don't like Walmart. I don't.
but y'all love the experience because that's what
Yes.
y'all used
Yeah,
to
yeah,
do.
yeah.
Like, digital takes away from going to get it and having that excitement. Like, I'm taking the time out of my day to go get a game
That's
or
true.
a movie
Okay,
that I enjoy.
yeah, and the
I mean,
GameStop
Nikolai,
employing. Oh,
Nikolai, when I got that Batman PS4 edition, me, you, and Josh went.
yeah.
Did we not have fun when we went up there?
Oh, it was
It was
great.
a big,
It was great.
it was the midnight release for it. I went and got it. It was a bunch of people. We had fun. We talked with strangers who were, weirder than we were, but
kids
we
don't
had
talk
good
to
fun.
strangers. Don't talk to strangers.
You're right. Don't talk to strangers, kids.
Oh, stay away from me.
Yeah, I
But,
think what was it? The only thing I would like as far as like me hating GameStop and everything. I think it's like when the employees and it's their fucking job, but it's when they're like, hey, why don't you pre-order so and so and
Oh
and,
God,
and,
yeah.
and oh, is this the only
Add
game
these
you're gonna
Fun
play?
Pops for $5 more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
They're like car salesmen.
But bad.
But we
They're
do
bad.
Yeah, these
have
car salesmen try to impress you. GameStop's like, I have no shame. You want to buy this shit? I got some
Yeah,
more.
that's exactly
do.
right.
we do have a topic for my guy, Mr. Jackson, over there. We got some Marvel news today. Some Marvel news. So, if you haven't checked out Lovecraft Country or Five into Bloods or White Boy Rick, this guy, Jonathan Majors, has been in a lot of up and coming things. He's a great actor. He
Absolutely.
has been cast in Ant-Man 3 and rumored to be Kang the Conqueror. Like, that shit is new.
It's sick.
Like,
Man.
I really have enjoyed his acting so far in Lovecraft Country. There's just so much to that story that he's given out, and he puts his heart into it. You can tell that it's just that show really grabs your attention, and I think that for him to play someone like as enigmatic as Kang the Conqueror, like the Masters of the Time Stream, fucking like discount Iron Man, I think it's gonna be really cool to see him, and I think he can portray that character really well.
Mhm.
I think that his personality will really mesh well with the character, so I'm really hoping this is true.
and that's that. I wanted to hear your opinion on that because, like, honestly, like, that guy's a great actor. Now,
Oh, for
King
sure.
G, you did also mention how you wanted to talk about Kang the Conqueror, and I want to know how you actually felt about Jonathan Majors taking on this role.
I gotta be honest. I want to see Lovecraft Country so much ever since I saw the first trailer. I don't know much about the guy, the actor that's playing him, but I'm hearing good things from y'all, from the internet, critics, everything.
Yeah.
But with Kang, am I saying it right? Kang?
Yeah, Kang.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so excited for being there because look at all the possibilities. First off, you're bringing time travel into Marvel movies even more than they did in Endgame. This is an extremely good chance for Marvel Disney to bring in their version of Fantastic Four. And while everybody knows the past Fantastic Four 2 franchises have been less than well received.
Trash.
Yeah.
Let's just be
I'm
nice.
trying to be nice.
Let's be nice.
But-
It's trash.
It is. But I mean, Marvel /
Hot
Disney,
trash.
they could do a whole lot better. And I think it's going to bring, and they're talking about Kang's going to be one of the biggest bad guys for the next 3 Avenger movies. So he's going to be the main, he's going to be the next Thanos. And I actually think he would be the perfect next main bad guy for the whole.
There's no
Marvel
next Thanos.
universe.
There's only one.
So,
But
to kind of piggyback off what he's saying is like we're talking about like rumors in the MCU, Marvel kind of thing. So like Fortnite did that thing where they're bringing in. I don't play Fortnite because I'm an old man and I don't whatever. So, but they're bringing in Galactus and Marvel superheroes in it, like in another story arc, and it's gonna be canon with the comics. So that also leads me to believe that like
Galactus is coming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course.
But
I can't wait for
the
that.
thing is
course.
if you are a child like me and you go and like watch like Avengers Assemble and shit like that,
Mhm.
you can watch these cartoons and you can see like all the shit that we've seen in movies play out, you know. And I think that it would be weird for them to like do all this stuff with Galactus for a big game like Fortnite and then not mean something.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
could be wrong, but I want to see Galactus. I
Well,
want to see.
You
Galactus.
will
like to
see
see
him.
him.
Of course, you will see him. Everyone has done big things on Fortnite to reveal things up and coming, like Star Wars and things of that nature. So you're correct. We are going to have a Galactus soon in our future. And like honestly, I'm telling you right now, we're gonna get a Silver Surfer, the Fantastic Four,
Yes.
and mutants faster than you think that we're gonna get in the
I
MCU.
want to get
And I'm
Doctor Doom
excited.
back, man. Like I want a really good Doctor Doom. Like,
That's
I
his
thought the first
boy.
guy who played Dr. Doom
That's
was
his boy.
it's this way on
That's
it's
his
this way on my
boy.
for everybody else. It's this way. Retro.
Look, would you just
That-
look at it?
That's his
Hey.
boy.
Go like this.
Yes.
No.
Like, Doom is just so fucking cool. Like, how are you gonna be like as smart as Iron Man and be a fucking magician and just have your own country and constantly just give people the business and not give them one fuck?
I would say that he gives them the business like all the time, and it's just
Well,
one dude.
Yeah, but in the movies he wasn't. While the actor in the first
We
one
don't
did
talk
amazing,
about the movies.
the actual the actor
This
was
is-
good. It's just the way that they let him portray Doctor Doom. They turned him into a regular guy, regular scientist,
Yeah.
and all he was their nemesis. Like he just said, he had his own country. He was as smart as Iron Man. He had powers, but you haven't seen that in the actual movie. So that's why he does suck in the movies. That
Oh,
character.
100%.
But he will, I think, take a stride in the MCU. Like I don't like to say it, and I don't like him. Sorry, not Doctor Doom, not Doctor
Oh,
Doom.
okay. I was
Sorry.
about to say, wait,
Let's
hold
take
on.
that
now.
back. Let's take that back.
Let's bring it
I
back.
don't like Kevin Feige, but I feel that Kevin Feige has the chance to bring in the Fantastic Four and Doctor Doom in the correct way. And like I said, I don't like to say it, but I kind of believe in him to bring them in the proper way.
Damn.
I agree, absolutely, man. Yeah, I think you hit that nail on the head on that one, man.
No, like I'm sorry. Like I know I'm a DC fan, and I do love my Marvel. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but I'm telling y'all, like I have a feeling about this new Fantastic Four and the new, not New Mutants, but the new X-Men. Like
Oh my
Mhm.
god.
Because like
It was
you got to
so
think
good.
about like how much care and consideration like Stan Lee would have wanted them to make something of the Fantastic Four. It's Marvel's first family, for God's sake.
Mhm.
Like they've been
Yeah.
kind of clowned on literally since the '90s, and
Since
like even
forever.
in publications, like they weren't as big. Even like people don't just read Fantastic Four comics now, but I think that like given the chance with the right directors, the right production, I think they could make this something really, really badass.
Make something good out of it.
so, can I ask y'all something? Sorry,
can
I
ask
just
me
want to ask
anything.
Of course.
one quick question. He is an African American, so Nathaniel Richards is Kang. How do y'all feel about Reed possibly being an African American man in the Fantastic Four?
Yeah.
My grandpa was half black, and I didn't have a problem with it.
As long as it's done correctly, then who cares?
No, and I'm just asking y'all because eventually there will be people that say something. But I mean,
Yeah.
like, this is the next step. Like, Reed is going to be our next Iron Man, if you think about it, the next smartest man in
Like-
the MCU.
That brings
Okay.
in the Maker and stuff like that too, and then we start getting into like Secret Wars and like we start getting into the nitty gritty with the weird shit,
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's a great idea.
I would
I
love
think
it.
because like I think you could honestly depict Reed Richards as any race that you wanted to because he doesn't have like a massive background culturally for himself as a character. So I think
Yeah.
he could easily be played by somebody else. But when they're talking about like Magneto and stuff, and like I'm like, how are you going to make him Jewish and black and coming out of Auschwitz? Confusing,
Makes sense.
you know.
But Reed could be
Anybody.
fluctuated a little bit differently.
Yeah,
But
that, like I think it's an awesome choice.
Yes, and if you are going to make him African American, which is cool, but that means you have to make Richard Reed African American too, and that's cool. I don't mind changing colors of the character. That's fine. I didn't like what they did in Fantastic
I was
Four
about to
with
say,
Michael
did
B.
they do
Jordan.
that?
Yeah, because he
Yeah,
was
they did that.
The
black,
Human
Michael
but
B.
his sister
Jordan,
was.
yeah,
But he should have made them both black. I mean,
He was
I mean, you could
adopted
have
or
made.
something, right?
No,
Yeah,
she
but
was adopted. She was
She
Oh.
adopted.
was adopted.
But I mean, make them blood brother and sister. Just like, okay, you're making Kang,
We're not gang
African American.
affiliated, by the way.
Sue Woo. Anyways, but nah, I mean, make him black, but make Richard Reed black too. Make Mr. Fantastic black. Black people can be fantastic, ain't that right, Richo? Tell
That's
them.
what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Except for my baby mama, she's not fantastic.
Hey,
No.
but speaking of fantastic, we do have other Marvel news. We have She-Hulk actually being cast now in the Disney Plus coming up show. Tatiana Maslany being cast as She-Hulk. She's been in Orphan Black in the new Perry Mason. I don't know if y'all have seen that on HBO Max.
They made a new Perry Mason.
Yeah, she's in a new Perry Mason as well. Yes, sir, on HBO Max.
God, don't tell my mama. She'll watch that over and over.
My adoptive dad has been. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. It's amazing. But I want to know what y'all think about the She-Hulk show and what's going to happen. Supposedly, Hulk will show up in the show,
Ooh.
and it will set up some stuff.
I'm excited for it.
I gotta get something off my chest about the Hulk. All right,
I'm about to say, like, I don't really. I've always kind of been like, it's a hit or miss. It really is, like. And I feel like they haven't really made any hits. Like, I feel like he did good in all the other people's movies.
Just not his solo.
His solo movies have always kind of been ass to me. I don't know.
That's fine. Put him in other people's.
The Hulk as a character has so much like history, so much amazing backstory to him.
Just go to World War Hulk.
Yeah, that.
Just
even if you like read the comics, like it is stated that like the only person that Thanos goes out of his way to avoid is the Hulk. Like he's not like afraid of him. He's just like, I just don't want these problems. I don't want to fucking deal with it. Like I get
it. The Hulk got his ass whooped by Thanos.
Did make the Hulk his bitch though. I mean,
Thanos put the paws on his ass.
But all of that, it's like the Hulk's supposed to have like high regeneration powers. He's supposed to be able to regenerate as fast as Wolverine, and then we got Hulk with a fried baby arm now, and it just doesn't make sense to me.
And they're talking about keeping that permanent too, which doesn't.
That's such a terrible.
That's so bad.
It like betrays all of the mythology behind the Hulk. Like,
well, nobody said Marvel was perfect.
Well, I want y'all to understand that, like, since now they're introducing Kang the Conqueror, possibly, that they're gonna go towards a more young Avengers. It's not always gonna be the Avengers that we have associated ourselves with.
Right.
So now it's the chance to move towards a young Avengers, and now the Hulk may take a background seat and do a little bit different things.
I think Thor kind of will too. I think we were talking about this before. We think Thor is going to end up being a permanent member of the Guardians films.
Absolutely,
I'd be okay with
and
that.
that's how they're going to keep him relevant.
There's like a new comic.
MCU.
There's like a new comic arc, like what she's talking about, and it's not like new. It's been around since like 2019, 18, and it's just like about and it's like. And it's basically the new Guardians. It's like after all the bullshit happens with like Infinity War, and it's like so it's like Thor rolling around with the Guardians and a couple of new people they added like Nova. So like I know that it'd be really cool to see Nova as a character in the new Avengers. You know, I think that'd be amazing. There's just a lot of potential in that whole area.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
So what I can see is just one more Avengers movie as our Avengers, and after that we have it's an Avengers with the young Avengers, and then they'll add in the mutants.
So like a passing of the torch.
Exactly.
Kind of, yeah.
So we'll get that.
I do. I would like to see. You know, I mean, we've had them for so long. Like since when did this all start up? Like 2000 what?
2010.
Almost
Oh,
11.
yeah, like the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's only been
Well, I
10,
guess
11 years.
Well, technically, it started
Almost.
with Iron Man, but depends on
Yeah,
how far you want to go back.
No,
We're
Hulk
talking
is
about
first.
Avengers.
Oh, that's right. That's
Hulk
right.
was first.
Hulk
Yeah.
was first with Edward Norton. That one
Absolutely.
technically
Oh,
still
wow.
counts.
Blade is technically first.
Well, we're not.
Well,
we're not
with
going
the-
back.
No, not with the MCU. Not with the MCU, but
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Disney
They
would have
back
never made
then-
that good of a Blade movie.
Back then, they even were talking about like Sam Raimi and like not Sam, well, like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man and the Edward Norton Hulk,
Yeah.
like all meeting up with Chris Evans, and that was originally going to be the
Yeah.
Avengers that was coming forth. And
Man.
I think there's been like a behind the scenes statement. You can see Nick Fury saying like talking about like Spider-Man and the Hulk and both of them.
Hulk. Yeah, I've seen that scene. It's wild.
That's crazy.
But speaking of deleted scenes and things y'all haven't seen, there's Chris Evans' fucking dick on the internet everywhere.
Feel bad for the guy.
Man.
I mean, should you
It's
feel
smaller
bad?
than I thought it was going to be, to be honest.
So I guess it's not a
damn. Damn.
I'm sorry,
Jesus.
Chris Evans. I liked the message, but I'm sorry.
Said. She said it's too small to be America's dick.
That's what I woke
said
up to.
what I
That's
I don't know. I haven't I haven't seen. I don't really care to see it either, personally.
I woke up
Send it
to
to you.
pictures of it. Pictures. Multiple. It was weird. Very
I
weird.
kind of did like the I Spy magazines, like when we were kids. Like you got to find like the things. Like I just kind of put my phone in front of Connor, and I'm like,
I was just like, what am I looking at? And, I was like,
and then
oh,
he's like,
dick.
oh, yeah.
I bet he's like worried about his acting career, and he's like, this is exactly how I get an OnlyFans account.
Well, I
That's
mean,
true.
like he didn't mean to. He was more
Yeah.
like on a live, and he got out of something, and his
You gotta be
grid was
careful
up.
though. I mean, like he has kids. I mean, kids that look up to
Yeah.
him, and he's like their role model. So I mean, like you gotta be careful.
Mhm.
Like I'm sure he got his ass chewed. Like,
Can I be honest
completely
with
out.
Can I be
Please.
honest with all of y'all? Captain America needs some dick too. I mean, some pussy too.
Elijah, are you providing the dick or something?
Hey, listen. Listen. You wanna know why? You wanna know why I got it confused?
I don't.
No.
Because Cap is more in love with Bucky than he is with Peggy.
That's true.
True.
That's true.
So
Yeah, you right. You
either
right.
either is some dick or some pussy, but Captain America is in
He's
love
something.
with Bucky.
He's something.
I mean, like you're Captain America. Why do you have to send dick pics? Like
You just,
That's
like,
true,
show up
Are
at-
you
man.
boasting? Like
You
show
should
up at
just
women's house
be
and you're
able-
like, I'm fucking Captain America. Like,
Yeah, about to
what
say
more
you
do
should
want?
just be like, hey, it's
he
me,
was
pull
cute
up.
when he was back in Not Another Teen Movie. Like, I mean, he doesn't have to do much, you know?
But I mean,
Jesus Christ.
he did take advantage of it, and he did say, "Hey, now that I have your attention, everybody
Smart.
Go
vote."
vote. Go
Smart.
vote. I think
It-
that
yeah, it
was
was
really
smart.
cool. I think that was really cool. And he's always very political on his Instagram, on his Twitter, on everything. He's always very, like, outspoken about politics. And that was just really cool to see. He's like, I fucked up, but hey, go vote.
But no, honestly, like, and I told my wife that, like, I was like, man, kids and parents are gonna see this, but like, to be honest with you, like, he's a good guy, and
Yeah,
he
absolutely.
went out and said that. I've been the reason why I have a Captain America shield isn't because of Captain America.
It's
I've
because
been
Oh,
of the
okay,
dick
good. Good.
I've been a Chris
That's
Evans
good. That's
fan.
good.
I've been a Chris Evans fan since Cellular. Okay, I think that movie with him is astounding. It sucks, honestly, but he does amazing in that movie, and I support him because of that.
Yeah.
So
You know
Sometimes. Oh, you
that
can go.
clip at the end of Spider-Man where he goes to detention and Captain America's like, "So, you found yourself in detention."
Yeah.
Someone's got to make the meme of like,
Yeah.
"So, you found my dick pic."
Or they could like chop it up, like, you know, it'd be like, so you, so you found your, and then like they'd be like the robotic voice they be using, my dick pic.
my dick.
Yeah.
I know what Nick's doing after the podcast.
No, no.
This never would have happened if John Krasinski was cast as Captain America.
That's true.
Never happened.
But would have been as
No.
good.
Now, something a little bit more rated R.
Maybe.
Speaking of Chris Evans' dick pic, Suicide Squad has officially tonight been announced as a rated R. Well, not officially, but kinda announced as a rated R movie. How do
That's
y'all
That
feel
was a good
about that?
segue. That was a good segue.
Very exciting. It's really exciting because I'm through with this. Like, DC is such a
dark
universe. It's such a dark universe, and for me, I feel like I've been kind of talking with some of my friends about this, like how The Boys is kind of set up to be like superheroes in the real world. I feel like DC is also kind of like what superheroes would be like in the real world. It's darker,
Always
it's
been like
more.
that, though.
Yeah, so I feel like if you were to give it just a PG-13 rating, like it's gonna be a shit movie.
Yeah.
You know, you have a lot of expectations that you can't meet up to because it's rated PG-13. Like you can't have your characters being themselves because they are very much rated R characters. They're not for kids. They're for, you know, adults, you know, young adults that are like more into like the nitty-gritty crime stories and like shit like that. So I feel like this rated R Suicide Squad, I'm excited for it.
This is the Elijah post this whole time. Like, okay.
Maybe we won't get a scene of Jared Leto laying in a pile of fucking whatever the fuck that, guns and knives.
They gotta scrap like the whole cast. I want to see like the Suicide Squad, like that's gonna come out with the game. Like you've got Killer Frost, you've got Harley. I want to see like characters that we haven't seen yet.
I wish they would have just done Killer Croc better. Like he cool in the bitch.
I just want to say, y'all see how these Marvel fans are like so happy about this DC news because it's amazing. You're gonna get James Gunn coming over, Unleashed. Like you get James Gunn from Slither, the Belko Experiment, coming in on Warner Brothers property and giving you the full-fledged Suicide Squad page from page that you get to see naturally. Now that's something that fans of both sides want to see. Like
we just want a good movie.
That's really it. We just want a good movie, and like it
hell yeah. I just want a really good one.
I mean, like we're about to go watch New Mutants, but I've known about New Mutants since like what, late 2016, early 2017, and like he sent me the trailer for it today, and I watched it, and I was like, I mean, I fucking saw this 3 years ago.
Yeah.
It like not much has changed. The best parts of the movie look like they're gonna be in the trailer, and so like the biggest thing like that I'm excited to see is magic, and that's not really saying much. I feel like, you know, they've wasted so much money on this. So we just want a good fucking movie. Like we just want to see these characters brought to light in a good fucking movie. Like I'm not worried about production value or whatever, sure, but like they spent too much money on the first Suicide Squad and that movie was shit. So
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The Suicide Squad extended movie was actually a little bit better, but it should be rated R and handed off to James Gunn. Absolutely. Now, Mr. Capone, I want to know what you think about the soft reboot of everything. Like it's all coming together. James Gunn is gonna soft reboot, but like connect it to the original as well. So, what are you thinking with this new cast, and how will they mingle and mix it all together?
Personally, that's kind of hard. That's kind of hard because like if you're doing like a soft reboot per se, like it's gonna be kind of weird because you have those people who are playing like certain characters, and then they're not playing those certain characters. You know what I mean? But then they also have to tie it all in, and that's gonna be kind of difficult. But if you get the right, the right people on the job, I imagine it won't be too hard. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, you have James Gunn from Guardians of the Galaxy. He's worked with Marvel, but
Didn't
James
he
Gunn
leave?
has
Like he left Guardians of the Galaxy, or they got
no.
rid of him
They
or something?
He
fired.
came
They,
He
they
got
fired
fired for
him.
some bullshit.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
and they brought him back.
But
Oh, they brought him
here's the
back.
thing. Yeah, they brought him back. But here's the thing: with James Gunn, you have a light side with some of his movies, but you also have a dark side with a lot of his movies.
I need
But
dark.
I think, yeah, I
I feel
think,
like even Guardians, I mean, like it's the misfits group, and that's just what the
yeah,
Suicide Squad is the misfits group, the people that like you can't really trust because they're like criminals, and it's the same thing that Guardians was. It was a bunch of people you can't really trust because they're criminals. So I think it's in good hands. I'm
Yeah.
but
kind of
Suicide
excited.
Squad is a little bit darker. So like
That's very
Yeah.
true.
King G, what I'm wondering is like, what do you think about like how can he add that darkness? Like he can go past the roof of Marvel now. So like, what do you think he can do with? He can show the brains explode off of them. Like he can go
Yes,
deep.
sir.
Like
Bullshit.
what are
Which we
you
need to
actually expecting?
see. We super need to see that
I need
because in
blood
the
and gore.
Suicide Squad they had the little chip in their brains. Like I
Mhm.
want to see at least one person.
I
And
want to see
she's
the
right.
blood
Yeah,
and
that's-
gore.
that's
I want to
right.
see the DC
Well, you did
universe
have-
how it's truly portrayed.
Well, somebody did get their hair blown off in the first one though. The grappler guy or the guy who was in there for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Why can I cannot remember his name.
He
It's
threw grapples and pulled off.
It's Batroc the Leaper.
no, it's not. I can't remember, but I do know, but his kill was from the comic. But I mean, like when it comes to seeing their actual head explode or actual deaths in this situation, like what are you looking for?
Okay, I'm expecting the heads to explode. Now, I'm not expecting it to be like a close up and you see the head explode and it stays there for a couple seconds, shows the inside. I mean, you don't need to go like that fucking dark, but you have to go dark. You have to go rated R. How do you make the animated movies rated R,
Yeah.
but not the live action movie? When you have more viewers, more people going to go see the movie than you are the animated movie. But yeah, I'm expecting there to be cussing. I'm expecting there to be sex scenes because I mean it's Harley Quinn. She's gonna sleep with whoever. You got literally a team of criminals, thieves, and murderers. You have a crocodile. You have a shark. They eat people. You have to show this. I mean,
To the audience. Yeah, and you're correct. Like now they might not necessarily show Harley have sex, but they will probably show a more sexual side of her.
yeah, not like a full-on nude scene. No.
No, yeah, but you are correct. Like Harley and Deadshot had a real sexual relationship
Yeah.
together, and that's a serious part of the comic book.
Mhm.
Now, with the Suicide Squad, since everybody's excited, let's go on to the man himself.
Oh, before we
my
go
bad.
into it, before we go, I'm
You-
sorry, I was waiting for King G to.
My bad.
Stuff. I didn't want you to segue right away, but personally, I would like to see the movie kind of. And this is just my opinion, of course, but like as far as DC goes, I'd like to see more of a Watchmen / maybe like a Sin City kind of feel to him.
Oh,
That's
you
how dark
talking
I
my
want it personally.
language.
That's
Yeah,
how dark I want it to be personally.
Yeah.
Like usually,
Okay.
usually with those movies, I can just watch it I'm captivated the whole time by the movie.
Right.
I think as long as they sprinkle just like the right amount of gore on it, where it's
Mhm.
not like
Yeah, not
over the
too-
top where it's fucking ridiculous, but where
Yeah.
it's like true to comics, where it's
Yes.
like you can show people getting the fucking shit kicked out of them. You can
Mhm.
watch, you can see the blood splatters from the mouth punches. You can
Ooh.
someone's gonna get shot. Let's see them get blown to a few pieces. But
I think everybody here, since y'all agreeing, y'all need to go rewatch a James Gunn rated R movie, okay? Belko Experiment and Slither holds back nothing. There's blood, there's up close scenes, There's splatter everywhere, and that's what I want to see because that's what I'm about.
But well, I can't say nothing for Belko Experiment, but Slither was a horror movie. That's what it's supposed to be, is gore and horror. And
You haven't seen Belko
I
Experiment?
haven't seen that one.
What are you doing tonight after this podcast? Because that's what you need to watch.
Is it on Netflix or anything?
Well,
I don't know where it is, but you better watch it.
The Belko Experiment. That's not the prison movie, is it? Where they
No.
the prison experiments?
No. But I'll send you a link here after the podcast, and we'll talk about it. You need to watch it. It's one of James Gunn's best movies, and honestly, if y'all haven't seen it, I think he'll take that approach to the Suicide Squad. So go check that movie out, and I think everybody here will enjoy that movie.
Okay.
Now, more on the DC news. We have the Batman. It's back, and they're starting production again.
Cool.
Did we ever know if it was him that had COVID? Or I guess he got his test. It was him.
damn.
It was Robert
You're
Pattinson.
spreading COVID to people.
He
Damn.
got COVID from filming The Devil All the Time, making out with all them chicks and whatnot. Dirty dog.
In them chicken livers.
At least he ain't
And then,
spreading
these here chicken livers.
Man, it was such a good movie. It was a really good movie. I'm excited. Like we kind of talked about, like I want to see the blood splatter and I want to see the gore. I mean, it is such a remarkable job. Like even watching the trailers, like it gets me so excited to see this movie because it feels like an Arkham game brought to life.
Yeah.
Yes.
And like the Arkham games were like so fucking good. And so like when I'm watching Batman fight and like he's throwing punches and knocking people out and he like looks up and he's like, all right, who's next? Like that feels like the Batman that I know.
That's
So
what I'm talking about.
I need to
This
get
is like it's like a different parallel, but like watching Robert Pattinson in The Devil All the Time and like him playing someone completely different than what I usually see him play. Like I'm watching The Lighthouse. Unfortunately, I've seen him in Twilight at one point in my life.
He hates it too.
Like it's just crazy that like the kind of range that he has. So after I watched that yesterday, I was like, this is like where I was kind of like, I think he'll do good as Batman.
Yeah, I think so,
I
too.
was that's why I fuck with him. It's cool.
It was kind of funny watching Spider-Man beat up Batman and like.
No, yeah, that's not funny at all.
Oh, I
It
thought
was
you were gonna be
funny.
like, yeah, it is kind of
The
funny.
uncut version of Civil War.
The uncut version of Civil War,
Yeah.
yeah, Bucky Barnes.
No, but in all honesty, like Robert Pattinson has had some great movies come out recently, like Lighthouse. You've had him in Good Time. You've had him in A Devil All the Time. So like, he's had some really good movies, and he's proven himself as an actor. And I think honestly, over time, he'll prove to want to be one of probably a lot of people's favorite actor. And this expands his wings, and also as Tom Holland as an actor in The Devil All the Time. I think this expands his wings. So like
Absolutely.
these actors that we're seeing as superheroes, they're actually getting able to stretch their acting chops in ways that we've never seen before.
They don't have the Harry Potter effects where, forever Daniel Radcliffe is just Harry Potter and it's hard to like cast you because of it. Like I feel like Robert Pattinson had to like break out of that because everybody just saw him as Edward from Twilight.
Mm-hmm.
And they still do.
Yeah.
But like he has to fight to really prove that he's a good actor because of those shitty ass movies,
Like
So I feel he can do it. And the same thing goes for Tom Holland. I mean, you just see him as Spider-Man. It was like it wasn't his breakout role. I guess it
doing
wasn't his
another
breakout
movie,
role.
right?
It was
Yeah.
It was really good to see him like portray a different person.
He's
like,
been in another movie,
He was
yeah.
good.
And I think he was like on Broadway or something.
He was.
Yeah, but he does have a movie with the Russo brothers, I believe.
Ooh.
But it's a movie where he's a Vietnam vet coming back and has a heroin addiction and he's robbing banks.
God,
Oh,
that sounds
hell yeah.
incredible.
This
You
sounds
had heroin.
amazing.
That sounds so good.
Hold on. This
I
what's the title of this movie?
Like it's called Cherry, I believe.
Cherry, huh?
Okay.
Cherry.
This sounds.
That sounds like it'd be right up my alley.
I need to
That
watch
sounds
this
incredible.
movie. Like he got.
He looks so different than he does as Spider-Man. His hair shaved. He has a gun. And I think that these up and coming actors have something to prove nowadays. Like they're really taking a chance in their roles, and like you said, Robert Pattinson is stepping out of that Twilight role and going into that Batman role. And not Robert Pattinson, sorry. Tom Holland is taking the chance out of Spider-Man and taking roles like the devil all the time in this role called Cherry. Like,
I feel like they have to. I feel like they have to do something really drastic from the last movies that they were in to kind of broaden the fact that we can see them as other things besides Spider-Man or Harry Potter or a vampire. They have to do something completely like opposite ends of the spectrum so that we could see what they've really got. For me, it was Robert Pattinson in The Lighthouse. I didn't personally even like that movie. The acting was good. The plot was like I see the creative eye behind it. I just couldn't get behind it. Like,
love that movie.
But like his acting was incredible, and I feel like if it wasn't for that movie, I would still see him as like Twilight, you know. But that movie was so dramatic and different. So I don't know. I'm surprised that wasn't the movie that changed it for you.
What was the actor from The Hobbit?
The
main character.
William Dafoe.
No. The Hobbit.
The real
Freeman.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Elijah Wood.
Elijah Woods. Yeah, didn't he have
That's not The Hobbit. That's Lord of the Rings.
Oh, my bad.
The Hobbit is Martin Freeman.
Tell him, Richard. Tell him.
And I hate Lord of the Rings, and I know that for a fact.
Oh, my goodness.
That was a little cringy.
Okay, so if y'all are Lord of the Rings fans, y'all would have known the actors, but obviously you're not that big, that movie sucks.
I don't remember
ass.
anybody's actors, to be honest.
I remembered his name. I knew what he was talking about off of The Hobbit.
Garbage movies, all of them.
King
the books
G,
are
do I
ass.
remember any actors really?
Who
He
hurt
barely
you?
remembers my name. I've known him for 8 years.
True. That's why I just call
In
him
all
G
honesty,
sometimes.
I'm sorry. I'm not a Lord of the Rings fan. It's not on my shelf. I could give a fuck about
I gotta
that.
take these headphones off. I'm just
This
hearing
reminds
straight
me of.
blasphemy.
Have you guys seen Clerks 2? Where he's
I
like,
have,
there's only
and that's
one
me.
trilogy, and it's not of the Ring, it's of the Jedi.
That's me. I've met the man Kevin Smith himself.
That's so fucking cool. I'm so jealous of that.
I've met Jay and Silent Bob, ma'am.
Kevin Smith, meeting Kevin Smith, that's like top of the list. That's so cool.
I've met both of them, and I'll tell you now that I do not care about Lord of the Rings, and I agree with what they say in Clerks 2, because that's 100% real. No one cares about people walking to drop a ring in a volcano.
Here's movie 1.
Okay.
Okay,
King G, I need you to go get your hat because there's just a lot of capping around here.
Star Wars for life, baby. Look at there, baby. Star Wars.
Oh my god.
Fuck
I just
Lord of
got
the
one thing
Rings.
to say about Robert Pattinson, though. Just one thing.
I can do it.
Tell me.
We're talking about how he's stuck in a role. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that Robert Pattinson is a vampire who is now turned into a bat?
Damn.
Ha!
Damn. Fire.
Can I answer you though?
So,
What if he's one of the best Batman that you ever seen, and then this statement you're making now will make you be sad later on?
Oh, I'm not saying he's going to be a bad bat. I'm just saying you're a vampire who just turned into a bat.
I mean, it's a
I'm not-
vampire. Why are you upset with that?
I'm not a fan of Robert Pattinson, period. But I'm not hating on him for the Batman movie. I'm not hating on him. I'm actually got high expectations for him because of the trailer.
King G, can I talk to you real quick?
Yes, sir. You may talk to me anytime. How can I help you?
When me and you, after this episode, we will discuss movies that you need to watch. Also, you too, Mr. Nikolai.
He'll just fall asleep. Don't worry about him.
Oh my god.
You have
Call
some
me
movies.
Hakeem.
I got some movies that y'all need to watch that will make y'all some real fans, and y'all will understand that this man is a true actor. And Miss Cat over here has already agreed with me on most of it. This man has worked hard these past years to trudged through the mud to become our Batman, the Batman that we possibly deserve, other than Ben Affleck and Christian Bale and other Batmans in the past. Not ranking anyone, but I'm
Right,
saying
right.
this man
Potential.
has worked to get to where he is to deserve a title as Batman, and that's all I'm gonna leave it at.
And I hope he kills it. I really do. I hope he kills it and he goes on to play the Batman for the next 4 movies.
I really,
I
yeah,
really do.
I need a, you know, I thought Ben Affleck did good as Batman.
He
Like,
did.
I thought he was a real good, like he did the character some
An old
solid
man
justice.
Batman, maybe. I mean,
It's-
like,
Well, yeah, especially an old man like if you were to say, you know, he definitely killed like an old man Batman.
yeah.
But if
I-
if y'all have watched Doctor Who, then y'all will understand that like David Tennant is probably the best Doctor, but had the worst series, and that's how I think of Ben Affleck. He may
Yeah,
have had the
that's
worst
fair.
movies,
Yeah.
but he has been one of the best Batmen that we have seen, and it is not his fault that his movies were what they were.
You know whose
It's
fault it
okay.
is?
He can always fall back on being the
The
Daredevil.
director.
Oh my God! Why
No,
would you
we
put that
get the
evil on
studio.
him?
Why would you do, you fucking hater? It's the studio. It's not the director. It's the studio. And now the
It's
AT&T
all of them
fault.
motherfuckers that produced that made the film. Really, it's all their motherfucking fault. Besides the
can't
actors,
stand
besides the
you,
actors of them, like I said, Ben Affleck, I think he did a great job.
Yeah.
But hey, you know,
No, but he will come back as Batman in the Flash movie, and we do get one more movie with Ben Affleck, and that is a blessing or whatever to all of us. Like we get to jizz over seeing Ben Affleck in the bat suit one more fucking time.
I would
And
like
that
to
is-
see. What was it? It's not. It's like the high tech. Not high tech, but he's It's when Batman's
Cyborg.
older and then he has a little apprentice. and
Batman Beyond.
Batman Beyond. That's what I would like to see. Like, I would like to see Ben Affleck actually as the older Batman.
Well,
And
you'll
then-
get Michael Keaton.
I want Michael
that's
Keaton.
fine. That's
I
fine.
want
Yeah.
Michael Keaton.
That's
Yes,
fine.
Michael Keaton.
I just want a Batman Beyond, to be honest. Like, Batman Beyond was fucking fire.
You will get a Batman Beyond, but check me out. Would y'all want a Batman Beyond with Terry McGinnis, or would you want a Batman Beyond and skip the cloning phase and dive straight into Damian Wayne becoming the next Batman Beyond?
I want
That's
fucking
hard.
Terry McGinnis.
Yeah,
want
I
Terry
think
McGinnis.
That's
It'd be a
hard,
better
though.
story with Terry McGinnis. Yeah, but the story would be better. I'm not hating on Damien Dark. I love the character, but I
It would
think
give
Damian
them
Wayne. Damian
Wayne.
Wayne.
It would give them a
What did I
chance
say?
to do
Damien
something
Dark.
completely. It give them the chance to do something completely out of the realm of the Wayne family. Like you have Michael Keaton as being the old Batman, but you have a whole new story with Terry McGinnis and his life, how he grew up.
But
how-
it's not out of the Wayne family because Terry McGinnis is the clone of Bruce himself. Amanda Waller created Terry
Amanda Waller.
McGinnis.
Mm-hmm.
Have you not seen that episode?
That episode's in the Justice League, not in Batman.
Oh my
Beyond.
God, he is
Yeah,
like
you're
genuinely
right.
not,
It's
he's
in
not
Justice
fucking with
League
us.
Unlimited.
Yeah, he's not fucking with us. He's serious. You didn't know that?
Yeah. Terry's
Oh
Bruce.
my God.
You know what I would like to see though?
He's genuinely
With-
surprised. What?
With both, like Bruce Wayne chose Terry McGinnis over Damian Wayne for the Batman mantle.
And then you'll create a Damien Paradox villain who
Mhm.
destroys and burns Gotham as Ra's al Ghul's grandson rather
Yes.
than claiming his father.
Yes, because that's where he was raised. He was
He had to
raised
stand
as
up for this one.
he was raised by Raish and the League of Assassins and killing and no mercy. I think that'd be fucking amazing. But
Dope as hell.
I got a question for y'all, and it's kind of about the PS5. Have y'all seen part of their marketing that they're doing?
They sold out everywhere.
No. Can y'all see that, or is it backwards?
Oh.
It's okay to be white. Nope, we're going to
Yes.
Xbox now.
Yeah, we switching up, baby.
It's like, why would you do that amongst all this turmoil?
that
What was
real?
you thinking? It looks real, but I mean, it's the
Hey, it
internet,
could be
so
fake. Hey,
who knows?
I'm gonna have to check that out first before.
When I saw that, I was like, golly.
It's okay.
That is true. But Mr. Capone, it looks like that's all of our topics today.
Yeah, and it looks like we let me see. Right now, it looks like we're damn, I can't see it. Hold on. Let me switch it up. I think we hit about 53 minutes. So hey, that's pretty good. And plus I know that what was it that King Jackson and Cat need to head out anyway. So
Yeah,
this is like the
absolutely.
perfect time.
Hope y'all enjoy the movie.
All right, thank you so much. What was this? I'm gonna go ahead and let them. I'm gonna tell them first. So, bottom right, they're not in the. Jackson's not in there, but it's King Jackson.
King
and Kat.
Jackson, yeah.
So,
King Jackson. I think that's his Twitter and his Instagram.
it'll all be down below because I know they need to go.
Rorschach Cat. You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram.
Mm-hmm. And then what was it? Top left, King G.
It's your boy King G. You can catch me on Twitter at the real King G100. No dick pics, promise. Unless you message me for the right price, I got you.
Damn.
Okay, bottom left.
Yo, it's your boy Retro EJ. You can catch me on Instagram at retro_detro.
And you know who it is. It's Nikolai Capone, YouTube, everything. You can find the podcast. We're going to be on Anchor, all that stuff. But yeah, thank y'all so much for coming by. We appreciate everybody that came through on the live. You'll see this on YouTube in a little bit, probably like a day. It'll pop up randomly. But
Watch out for him trolling on you.
Huh? Okay, anyway, let's... All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, what are we doing this time? Are we just going to stare? Let's just stare into the camera.